Well, every family has different levels and styles of communication. Joining us today in studio to delve into this a little more deeply is family counselor Andrew Blackwood. For over a decade, Andrew's worked closely with families to help develop healthy relationships. Welcome, Andrew. Thanks for being here.
Wait. He is known as Coach Drew.
Coach Drew? Really?
Coach Drew, yes.
Now, coach is supposed to be, you're supposed to have a whistle around your neck.
Yes. Well,
different kind of coach?
Yeah, I don't need to use a whistle, though.
Okay.
May I ask you, and your professional advice, do we have good communication skills?
Good. What exactly do you mean by good? See,
what does she mean by communication? I don't know what you're talking about.
Clarification.
What exactly do you mean by good?
Well, I feel like he just speaks over me. No, I'm kidding. No, this is about you. So, you come across families who have issues with communicating, and you and I just had a conversation about feelings.
Yeah.
Why do you believe so many people have a hard time expressing their feelings?
Yeah, and parents, when they ask kids, like, you know,
yes.
they say to the 14-year-old, how you feeling, whatever. Typically, they don't get much of an answer. Are cell phones a big barrier to communication?
I think larger than the cell phone being a barrier is sometimes parents are doing things that they're not aware of that are kind of causing a disconnection, right? The way that we communicate. When we communicate, are we more nagging? Are we talking about the things that haven't been done? Okay, when are you going to do this? Are we voicing and phrasing our concerns in a way that are kind of pushing us apart?
Yes.
So that can contribute to...
And that's typical. Most parents, that's the default mode. In other words, normally, that's what parents do. It's what I do, it's what my parents did, and you have to unlearn it, sounds like.
Right.
And also the need, as we were just talking during the commercial, this feeling, like this yearning to be known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids want to be known or famous. They want this fame.
What do you mean fame? Wait, what do you mean fame?
Well, in the sense of, like, if you're on Facebook and you have X amount of people following you now these days, it's like you're famous.
You matter.
You matter.
Right? It's about significance, right? How do I know that I'm important? If I was gone, would it make a difference? Family communication, effective qualitative communication is going to convey that.
Kids are going to get that from their parents and not be looking for it on Facebook.
So
is what
for
you're
the
saying.
parents watching out there and for the viewers right now, especially when you know, children become teenagers, we tend to disconnect. What are some of the tips that parents can learn from today, you know, in order to communicate better with their children?
Well, definitely. I think part of it is expecting that, anticipating some sort of distance. And for the most part, it can be really good.
People warned me. I didn't believe it. I said, my daughter will be different. She's not.
But part of it is healthy, right? If they're coming from a place where they have an established sense of significance, then now they're going to say, okay, well, how do I fit in the rest of the world? What matters to me? Like, you know, where's my place? That needs to happen, that when they get even older, they have that confidence, they have that experience, right? But then the other part is, you know, what's happening that's causing the lack of significance and security to happen in that home. People are different. Gary Chapman's book, The 5 Love Languages, really highlights that so well. Because
Finding
you might
the
think...
language of your
Exactly.
child.
Love languages.
I love that. I've never, oh my gosh, I just had like, I never realized that children have their own love language.
Yes.
And figuring that out, just because
And
they're
each child might feel a little bit differently and respond differently.
Yes, that's
so
right.
you could spend 10 hours with one child, and all they really need is a pat on the shoulder or words to say that, you know what, you did a great job today.
Wow. This is, and by speaking of which, you did a great job today. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Andrew, Coach Drew.